All those Dutch people, Netherlands. We have cast. If it ain't Dutch, it ain't much. Damn, that's a good saying. One thing I liked about, one thing we had for Canada for hockey against the USSR back in the days was Canada, niet, Soviet. Okay, it's unrelated, but I had to say it. Candy thought ice makes you sick. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, I forgot about that, TBDH. Yeah, drinking ice makes you sick. Having ice and drinking something cold makes you catch a cold. Oh, it just touched my toes. Damn, we in the same boat. Yeah, so G-Boogie, what you were talking about, the what if, like, it's funny when you see people around you, like, making moves differently and making different decisions and going in different directions. It makes me wonder too, like, I'm out here in Vietnam by myself, with a very kind of unstable lifestyle, but I'm trying to get closer to my dream, but it's like one of my dreams, but it's not the whole thing, but there's like things that I still wish for, but I didn't make the move or the moves to make it happen, like, for example, I want to be able to live off my content, live off things I create. So I'm happy that I'm out here trying to keep getting closer to that dream, to that goal of, making content I'm happy with and entertaining people and making a living doing that and working for myself and not for someone else. But on the other hand, I see a lot of my friends who finished university around the same time I did, and they have like a house and they have like a wife and kids and stuff like that. I would love to have kids. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen, but I would love to have kids. But with the life choices that I make, it's like as time goes by, it just becomes less and less likely to happen. And like I thought about this a lot. Like, if, let's say, for example, I was to have kids here now, I wouldn't even know, like, I would have to change things up anyways to be able to provide, So it's a really kind of a weird catch-22 thing. I'm not, yeah, finally, I understand what you mean. Men can have kids until very old. Yeah, but I don't want to have kids just to die shortly after, like, I want to have kids to see them grow. I want to play with my kids. I can play basketball and travel with my kids and do interesting stuff, like, I don't want to be like I'm already old. Like, I don't want to be a super old schmuck and don't even and I won't even live to see them, finish high school or something like that, But I'm not really talking about, finally, for what you're saying, I'm not really comparing myself with other people because of social media or whatever. I'm and it's not, I'm not getting depressed with any of it. It's just that, there's some goals of mine that are kind of making it harder for some other goals of mine to happen, you know? So it's like, if I go 100% in one direction, it makes it harder for the other goals to be reached, and, you know, so it's like this kind of puzzle. I can hear you, and you're absolutely right. You're always going to wonder about what you're not doing. By the way, you can have my kids. I can have your kids. So generous of you, Djibogi. Ship them over. Here, take my good night, afternoon, and morning, guys. See you next time. Yo, TBDH, catch you. I hope I didn't make you feel depressed with my talk about life or whatever and goals and stuff like that. Have a good one. Have a good night, TBDH. What is this? I feel like it moved. No, it's just a leaf. Catch you later, TBDH. Have a good one. Have a good afternoon in your case. It's always good to follow your dreams. I bought a new car last year as my first car, coming from an old rusty minivan. That's awesome. Congrats, man. What did you get, Foaming Cereal? That's so good to see it that way. I couldn't imagine mourning to have children when you're not able to play with them physically. I couldn't imagine. Yeah. Okay, I get what you see. Finally, I'm late on the chat. Okay. I got TPDH depressed with my thoughts about life and goals and future. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not making you all feel depressed as we're here in the middle of the night. I don't know how it's called in other countries, but it's a Ford Fiesta Line X, kind of sporty, small car. Oh, okay, I know. I think I know the Ford Fiesta. I think I know the Ford Fiesta. I think the Ford Fiesta replaced the Festiva at some point or something like that, and they made it more sporty. I don't think it's depressing, it's normal. You kind of give up certain things to make other things happen. Everyone makes those choices. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, for me, it's not depressing to think or talk about this, because it's something I'm dealing with on a regular basis. It's also something I want to figure out, because I'm not abandoning those other goals. You know, I still want to have at least one kid. I would love to have it. I would love to have a kid. But you know, like, it's like I have to juggle in my head, like, you know, how I could make those things happen together and stuff like that. For me, it's not depressing, but maybe it is depressing for some people to listen to this kind of thought. Like, I know some people rather avoid this kind of mental, like, confronting your own goals and your own aspirations, or maybe in some cases regrets or whatnot. I love those small cars which are overpowered for their size. No matter what, you can't avoid offending someone, no matter what you say. Of course. Oh, little crab. Well, I don't think I offended anyone here. I think we're cool. I think we're good. If TBDH's been around for a while, I don't think he was offended by that. And if he was offended, I don't think he would say goodbye to everyone before he's leaving. What is this on the beach here? You see, like, there's a lot of stuff in the sea these days. Just dropping on the shore, pieces of wood and plastic and what the hell is this? Some other plastic stuff, some pills, some. That's why they got people brooming the beach in the middle of the night. I just walked the dog and felt like divorcing my wife and go be a nomad in Vietnam. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, 8-bit. Don't do that. Ever stepped in a dead jellyfish once? Actually, ever grabbed a dead jellyfish in your hand? The foaming cereal. I went fishing in Mune, and we went fishing off the beach, but with a net, and we kept getting some small jellyfish cut in the net. So many of them. I have to untangle, grab them with my hand, and then throw them away. It's a weird feeling, and it was scary at first for me because I thought I would get it like a sting or something. Stepping on a dead jellyfish is kind of nice, much better than